What's up and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is part, I think, 13 of the restaurant build project. We've got John over here, nice and peppy in the morning. Looks a little tired, but that's okay.
I'll be all right.
So I know these videos don't do so well on the channel, and I apologize for those of you that are like really holding on for the truck content and the ranch content. Trust me, all of that is coming. The truck stuff is expensive though. The ranch stuff, you guys think building custom trucks is expensive? Try trying to build up a custom ranch. That's like a whole other level of expensive. And unfortunately, I don't just bleed endless money, so projects like this help fund the other stuff that you see on the channel. And I'm so busy doing this that I guess I could just not film it, but I want to make content for you guys, so we're here filming this project. So for those of you that watch these videos, I do appreciate you. For those of you that are channel members, I also appreciate you, because again, a little bit goes a long ways in helping to fund a lot of what we do. But I'm not here to beg for money, not here to ask for money, not here to milk my subscribers for money. That's why I'm actually here working for my money. Today we are doing something none of us want to do. So we've cleared out, there's this upper storage area you'll see behind me. That is actually over top of the liquor store. And so technically that's not supposed to be used space. That needs to be fire separated, much like the wall that we have over here. We are basically encapsulating this corner because this corner is not a part of this building. So we need to do another shaft liner wall, which is that purple stuff you see there with the metal channel and the 2 layers of drywall. What an absolute not fun thing to build. This stuff right here sucks to work with. Super heavy and super itchy. John loves itchy.
I love it. My favorite.
There you go. So today we've cleared all of the stuff that was stored up there, which is all this junk right here from the owner of this restaurant's other restaurant, well, 2 other restaurants. We're just basically their overflow storage. Thankfully, all of this is going to be getting taken out of here and going to their 4th restaurant for storage, which is going to be the next one that we're going to be building for them. So we've got all of that cleared out, and it's disgusting up there. It's so dusty from all of our dust, from all the concrete getting broken up. It was just, yeah, it was pretty gross up there. My allergies are going to hate me later today, that's for sure. But now we're going to start fresh on building this new shaft liner wall, which is going to butt up right into that one. That's why we left this long, just in case we had to shift this wall. We didn't know exactly where it was going to be, so we just left it a little bit long. We'll come in and we'll trim this edge of the drywall once we have that edge defined. We also have the HVAC, which is going to be going up here, and also I failed to even talk about, you guys can see we are pretty much done with all of the framing back there, and we'll cut to a clip right now of all of the OSB going on. We're a little tight here, so we're trying to get this HVAC unit up now in our new mechanical room, and well, we can only get the scissor lift in one way because we got brackets there. Well, it's gonna fit, not sideways, but oh, down here?
Yeah.
What if we just spin it and you hold up one side in the basket, this side hangs over here, and then I'll grab the other side and we'll carry it in.
You trying to do that?
All right, climb on it. Oh, you're going up there? Okay. Another inch or 2
higher than this.
Like that?
I think that'll be good.
Keep it on this rail as long as we can. There we go. There we go. So originally the HVAC was right here, and then I don't even think there was really a roof over there, so there was no dead space over there. It was just like this area with all the ducting, took up all the space. So our goal is actually to get the HVAC guy, and I know it's super dark in here, to move it to the other side over there and just keep all of the equipment contained over there. We'll put some new duct holes, vent holes, whatever these are, in the roof over there. And if we can move all of the mechanical equipment over to that side, which is again new, we'll be in like really good shape to have a big giant storage area up here, because we know they like storage areas.
They like hoarding stuff. It's awesome. It's amazing. Restaurants.
Yeah, we end up having to move everything like 10 different times between the different restaurants as we're working on them. We hate it. So we're trying to give them a permanent storage place, which I think we've accomplished. Maybe. We'll see. They always acquire more and more stuff over the years. I mean, so many cups and plates and heaters and all kinds of other stuff. Now, with this shaft liner wall going in, we're gonna basically, again, butt up to the bottom of this bottom plate. So we're gonna go right here with our track. Well, if you look up, you'll notice that this 2x8, whatever that is gonna be in our way. Not only that, but this extra blocking that's out here that pads out the floor up there is all in the way. So we're gonna have to cut it out like they did over here for the roof ladder that went up in this space, which leaves a big open void, which I'm sure we're gonna end up having to fill. And none of us are very excited about building this shaft liner wall. We have a lot of fun with like the not fun tasks that we do. This one's just annoying and it sucks, and we shouldn't even have to do it. And the only reason we are doing it is because the architect, who we are not happy with, spec'd it out on the plans when it doesn't need to be here. I mean, they're requiring a shaft liner, a 2-hour fire rated wall, go up against a concrete block wall, which is essentially fireproofed. So we need a 2-hour fire rated wall in front of a fireproof wall. Like, what makes sense about that? The roof of the kitchen, so again, we're standing in the kitchen. I don't know if I made that clear or not, but we're standing in the kitchen. Above us is going to be a dining deck. So from here over to here is going to be the roof, which is also going to be fire rated. So we're encapsulating the kitchen in this little fire rated bubble. But for whatever reason, over here, we need to go all the way to the ceiling, even though over here, we don't have to do that. And for some reason over there, we had to do that. But we're encapsulating this area is the fire rated bubble inside of the kitchen. Makes no sense. It's very expensive to do. It sucks to do because we're gonna have to cut this trim, or this channel. So this channel is what the shaft liner sits into. This goes on the ground like this. And then as you can see from over here, the shaft liner sits inside of that. Well, this channel needs to basically encapsulate everything. So the channel's gonna go all the way up. It's gonna go to the ceiling. Well, up on the ceiling, let's just pretend we're staring up at the ceiling right now, and these are the rafters up there. The channel needs to go on the actual lower portion of the roof, and then we need to cut the channel. It's gotta wrap each and every single, whatever those are up there, 2x8s, 2x6s. It's gotta wrap every single one. I mean, that's a lot of angle cuts. That's a lot of basically sheet metal work for a couple of guys that we ain't sheet metal guys. So
I'm a sheet metal guy.
Oh, you're a sheet metal guy? You look like one, dude. You look like a boiler maker. You can see John working over here to try to dismantle the part of the deck that I'm standing on that goes past, which basically violates the plane of where our wall is going to come up. We want to be flush to this wall-ish because, as you'll see, we did not make this cut. That was the old roof ladder guy that made that. But right here, we've got about 3.5 inches that we're going to be slicing back. But as we work our way down here, we are only, I think we're about 2.5 inches there, and we are even less over here because the wall below us is doing like some kind of weird kink like this. We like our walls to be straight, so it's gonna be interesting on how these are gonna made up. But we won't know until we get the old stuff out of the way. So I'm gonna run right now with the circ saw, cut this plywood decking. Meanwhile, John's fighting some of the hardware over here in the bracket and getting that off. Looks like somebody pulled that 2x4 out over here and just put a piece of a ripped 2x4 back in, but this is gonna be, yeah, we'll probably pull that out.
It's gonna be great.
If it was easy, they wouldn't call us, John.
That's right.
Well, good news is they didn't really nail much of this.
Yeah, no, they did. I think I took a lot of it out.
Okay.
Previous past life.
Well, now that all of the demo is done, everything is out of our way, so we can go fully to the ceiling. We are starting on the shaft liner track, which is all of this you see right here. John proving to us that he is a sheet metal guy.
Trying. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Look at this sheet metal guy right here. How many flips do you have to do there?
It's gonna be quite a few. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up.
Okay, cut it.
Now I'm just gonna cut it.
Yeah, I just cut it. It looks a little rough. It's because the camera came out. It all goes downhill when the camera goes out.
Trying to screw me over, didn't make me look bad in front of Dave.
Look at that. I like the smiley face. You know, it's nice. Now that we have the bottom track on, we're working on the top track. It's not fun. So again, you can see we were doing up on the ceiling there, but then we have to come down, and this is what I was talking about from down there. Every single section here has to get wrapped. Similar to how we did that beam over there. You can see going that way, you can see the kind of the trim work around there. That is this J channel over there as well. Jesus God. Yeah. I'm scared to fucking get caught with this shit. Thank you, that's better, buddy.
You want some pliers or something?
Nah, I got a hammer, I'll get it out.
2 hole.
Nice throw, buddy. All right, guys, so it's a little loud in here, but we are back. I had to take yesterday off because I just jacked my foot up. No bueno. Still got quite the limp. Rolled it coming off the side of one of these 3x bottom plates over here. I was grabbing something while the guys were handing down to me off the scissor lift, and yeah, that wasn't fun. Felt a big old pop in my foot, and hopefully no permanent damage, but we're back today. Dmaxryno and Abel have gotten the first lift grouted, so now they're gonna work on finishing out the last little bit of that wall. Again, if you guys remember, we have to get to that point, get it inspected, get it grouted, then they let us build the rest of it. In the meantime, for the shaft liner wall over there, I hired out a crew to come in and throw all of that in for us. We did the first shaft liner wall in here, and while like we can do it, it's better to have a crew that's much faster than us to just come slam that in, that does that stuff every day. So they're also gonna be doing the shaft liner here, the shaft liner up above. They're gonna be doing the ceiling in here for us. Super, super cool guys that come in and that came in and knocked that out for me, so I appreciate them. In the meantime, we are running our ledger board here. You guys remember, we were building out a deck over top of the kitchen. So we were getting started on that right now. We've got our LVL ledger board. So you guys know, it's $162, I believe, for a 20-foot stick of that stuff. Very expensive, but that's what it all calls out for. Backwards, Davo. Oh, I know, I got it. Ready? Yeah. Watch out.
Alright, come to you about
Great work, boys. Great work. Yep, leave him room to get his forks out.
Yeah.
Come to us. Oh, yep, there you go.
Good right there?
I think so, yeah.
Hold on.
Go forward.
Go down.
Right there, right there. Yep, come on down. John, come over here so he can pull his forks out. There you go. Yeah. Keep doing that.
Ah, yeah.
There you go. I'm trying not to use my back leg.
I don't know, Davey.
gonna be good if we swing around. Alrighty guys, so we got another load of shaft liner and drywall that just showed up. We put it on a dolly and we're trying to get it in. A little too heavy for us to move because, well, we're not manly enough. And yes, I ran over my heat waves, but they still work. So because we have the excavator here, we're gonna try to use the excavator to push this into the doorway. I feel like I'm sliding off the wheels.
Yeah.
Can you strap it to the wheels? I guess if I go 2 more inches.
It's like 2 feet away from the side. The wheels are like 2 feet away.
I mean, yeah, it would move. I just don't want to tear that side up. Needs plywood, dude. I'm pretty strong. I'd rather kick the other one in. Let's see. We managed to get all of the drywall in with having the excavator push it up pretty close, so it wasn't too bad to load the rest in by hand. Went ahead and kind of finished out our rim joist. We're still gonna attach this better with some SDS screws into here, but I had a lot of cuts we had to make on that piece. You see on the back side, it's not the prettiest, but we had to hog out for a bracket back there. There's this bolt up underneath down here that we had to cut out for, and obviously this big old bolt right there. And well, I got this piece all nice and dialed in. And then went to screw it in, and she completely split all the way through. So probably could have still used it, but decided, well, that was good practice. Let's make another one. So we made another one, got this piece in. We're gonna actually make another piece that comes over to here and dies into there. This area, I believe, or at least the framing in front of it right there, is going to be coming down, because that is one of the 3 walls that we have to completely tear down, except for these concrete columns. Those are gonna stay. But now, because we got our drywall dudes coming in today to hang all the drywall over there on that shaft liner wall, we got to start addressing this beam. We've kind of addressed this one right here. We are going to still have to cut a 6x that's going to go in that gap in between here, which is going to help support this truss. It is anchored into this concrete beam going across here. Now for this 6x, we are putting it up in place. Well, we're getting it close, and then I'm using the laser to shoot a line right on the center of these bolts, because we got to retain this old hardware, but we need to be able to drill out for it, and then we're gonna have to notch out for these washers that are right here. So the laser helps by pinpointing the exact center of the bolt right there. Check this out, guys. We got Mr. Brand New Truck here, using his truck, put it to work. We just hauled in some 6x6s. Look at this solid rig right here, dude. Brand new 2024 silver radio, custom. I believe that's what they call the work truck version these days, is custom, right?
I think so.
All right, check this thing out though. I mean, I think he paid 30 grand for this thing, brand new. And you know, you get the, what used to be the big screen in the trucks is now like they throw it in the work truck edition screen. So that's pretty good right there. Not bad, not bad for a brand new truck. Already putting it to work. What you had it, 4 days?
Day 4.
Day 4, put it to work. That's what you buy a truck for.
That's right.
Yep.
Don't play around.
No, we don't make pavement princesses around here. guys are knocking out the drywall way faster than we do. We went ahead and tore down our temporary wall on the liquor store side. Papa Rhino and Abel finished this wall up today, grouted it. You can see where all of the water is leaking out because they grouted from here all the way the rest of the way up. We just have this temporary system in place here that is holding all of the electrical off the wall, and we'll have the electrician come back to basically anchor all of the panels to the new wall. I'm very happy this worked out because it's a lot of stuff to have to undo, and we didn't want to do that. So the fact that we were able to get it pulled away and actually get the wall built, pretty happy with that. Alrighty, y'all, so the drywall guys finished up yesterday. They're gonna come mud and tape today. Everything is nice and fire caulked, and now we're working back on getting this side. So we'll give you a little bit better idea of our plan here. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the loud music, but you'll see the laser shooting right there, the green laser, that is level. Obviously this truss is not, so the further we get down there, we're basically gonna close up that gap. That was what we were milling out yesterday. On this side, you can see we basically milled them out so they fit over those bolts. We attached them, and then we come in, we mark that laser line, and then we chalked it right there. We're gonna be ripping that 4x6 down. That way it fits up underneath there and basically creates a level surface now. It'll make a little more sense once it's bolted down. So you can see this one over here has already been cut to that dimension. JB, not easy yet?
Got some big jerky.
That's good, buddy, that's good. All right, so we got second shift, the real crew. Yes, sir? You don't need us at all.
He's good to go.
He's good to go. All right, so we got the second shift in here. Taper here is gonna be rocking all of this, getting fire tape. And then we got the homie Eddie over here. He's going our next shaft liner wall. Sometimes it's better to have the experts do it than us knuckleheads messing around and taking 17 ounces long. These videos have been over the span of the last couple of days. You notice my shirt changes because, well, we keep like starting a little bit of filming and then we stop, and then we start a little bit and then we stop. But we're gonna keep filming today. So we've got this next 6x6 that needs to go up. Dave has been cutting them all down. Now you guys can finally see what we're doing right there. You can see that 4x6 starts there and gets smaller, but when we shoot a laser line across there, that is level all the way. Basically turning this crazy radius that this truss has into a nice level plane on the bottom. Same thing we're doing over here. As you guys can see again, that board, we got about 6 inches there to less than 0 over there. We're negative. We had to cut down these 2x12s, or yeah, 2x12s. So for this next 6x though, I realized I'm over here using the hole saw, and then I'm using the multi-tool to cut all this out. You know, I had the Harbor Freight router sitting in my Bronco this whole time. I should have just pulled this out. So we're gonna pull this out right now, and we're going to route out this area. And we're gonna see, going through a knot right there, which is never fun to do anything when there's knots in the wood. We're routing out for this big washer right here, and pretty excited to use this thing. I like the small routers. I don't do a lot of routing, so anything I'm gonna be doing is gonna be small. But it's got a quick adjust right here, so you can get basically where you want it closely. You lock that down, and then you've got your micro adjust right here, and then all of your measurements on the side. Actually, this needs to be open for the micro adjust. There we go. And then we can micro adjust off on the side. It's got a really nice big foot on it, and then that is also, I believe, removable, or there's actually a couple other little features you can put on here. It's got an on-off button, which is kind of cool, your variable speed, but look at when you hit it on once, it turns the light on, and then you hold the on button, and that's what turns the router on. And then again, variable speed. So for some reason, the height kept changing. I don't know if I didn't tighten down the collet enough. The actual bit was sliding out, but horror the fact that I was hogging out about 3/4 at a time. I probably should have done this in stages and kind of worked my way down, but I wanted to see what this little thing could do. So I feel like if I was easier on her, she wouldn't, I don't know. I don't really know what was going on here, but I started off doing a pass, and then when I came back into cut over here, we were like significantly deeper, almost 1/8 of an inch. Told you guys I'd be honest with you about all of the Harbor Freight tools, and so far that is my first experience. I don't have a ton of router experience, but something a little fishy there about the height changing. Not sure what it was. Probably need to tighten some stuff down here, like this locking mechanism that locks in the height adjustment or something. Something seems a little bit loose, but this may be a little bit lighter duty of a router, not hogging 3/4 out of a 6x6 router. Okay, so we've got our next 6x6 up in place, and then John is marking where the laser is deeming level, and we're gonna have Dave go ahead and use the track saw, cut this one down as well. We dodged quite the bullet today. We had the air pollution control guys show up. So obviously anytime you're doing demo, they wanna come, usually they wanna come sneak up on you and hope you're like demoing some shit you shouldn't be demoing. Basically the clean air, environmental clean air, whatever the heck the agency's called, I forget what it's called, came out. And what they do is, again, like, they know we're gonna be demoing because obviously we have a permit for the building. So basically they wanna make sure that anything we're demoing is, it doesn't have asbestos or lead or anything like that in it. So they came out today and they basically try to like catch you, right? Like their goal is to generate revenue for the city. They're basically the meter maids of the inspection world, but their fines are very, very pricey, and you don't want one of those. So they came out and he was checking some stuff inside. Obviously I'm not going to film him because, you know, you want to stay on their good side. And he's talking about all the stuff that's coming down. Obviously this wall is going to be coming down, so they're talking about this. And then he looks at my excavator, he's like, ooh. Now I stayed away. It was just Dave out here, and so Dave's talking with him, and actually Papa Rhino was out here too. And once they started talking about the excavator, Papa Rhino was like, hey, yo, get out of here real quick. So he's looking over the excavator, and he's like, oh, yep, no. This thing don't have the right sticker on it. Now, if you guys don't know, they basically want you to register your equipment with them. It's just another way for them to generate revenue, right? Well, obviously, haven't done it. And so he's like, well, that's gonna be, you know, it's several $100 fine. To which, in Dave's credit, Dave's like, yeah, the guy's not here, but I'll take the fine for him, right? Dave was gonna take my fine for me. However, something to know about this machine right here is this is 24.8 horsepower. And they're very deliberate about being under 25 horsepower because all of those rules do not apply to anything under 25 horsepower. 49 horsepower and below also has a different set of rules, and then obviously the higher you go, like my tractor, my Coyote tractor is 74 horsepower, because if it goes to 75 horsepower, now you need diesel exhaust fluid. But at 74 horsepower, you're good. You just need an EGR, and they regen. But you avoid having to put DEF fluid in them. So there's all these little stupid little things you gotta do. And so the guy thought he caught us because they really want to get some fines now, and all of the inspectors with the city and the state, and that's actually a state organization, they're all young now, so they all really want to make a name for themselves on busting people. So he ended up checking, he Googled the model, realized it was 24.8, he's like, oh, well, all right, I guess you're good. And that fine stays with you. So if we were illegal, basically it goes on your license, your contractor's license, and the next job you get that's permitted, that's gonna ping in their system, and they're gonna come like quadruple check you and just start like really following you around, which you don't want. So thankfully the old Mini X here gets a clean bill of health because well, she's under 25 horsepower, but could have been bad. That could have been bad. Coming down, Johnny.
Just a hair.
Just a hair.
There you go.
Bring her over.
All right, that's pretty good.
Hold on, my hand's my hand's stuck.
I got you. I'll get you stuck.
Yeah, you got it. If I caught me, you mean get me stuck. All right.
Stepbrother, are you stuck?
Oh God. Watch your 2x4 push off the wall.
Nice, dude.
There we go. Coming on down, John. Coming on down. There we go.
I like waiting.
I'm holding up $1.
Can you guys get it to the showers, dude?
Hey, you ready, dude?
Can you get it to
I'm
the showers?
not gonna give anything. Ready, buddy?
Hit it. Nice, dude.
And that's how we get demonetized. All right, boys, you ready? Got her milled down. She is ready to go in.
Let's check it out, dude.
The scissor lift doesn't like when there's 3 of us.
so big, dude. Get your hands out of there, dude.
Watch out. There we go, dude. Okay, we don't even need clamps, Dave. We use the scissor lift. Tap, tap, Dave. Look at that. That's a big tap. Hold on. Let's check John's. A little more, dude.
A little more, a little more.
A little more. All right, we're looking pretty good right there.
Oh, that's the one there.
Hit it, John. Hit it, buddy.
Take it, dude.
You think he's gonna hit this bolt?
Nah, John's on my dog.
Look at that, boys.
Brick for the win.
We got to get these to line up a little bit, so we just put a little screw up there. We're going to use this here demo bar, and we're going to pry her into place. Look at that, John. Look at that, buddy.
Oh, that's nice, dude.
Right,
Hold it
we're
right
here.
there, dude.
You like it right there?
Oh, that looks pretty good, dude.
So we're back over on the labor floor. The electrician has got everything reset. Looking
Nice job,
It
dude.
looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. Look at everything. Definitely looks better than it did when we came back here and removed it from the wall. It's always a plus. So we're pulling apart Dave's sweet assembly here. You got this, Dave.
Might need suction, dude.
You want to put the Hercules to it?
Hercules tip.
It's got a
in there, dude.
Milwaukee tip though. Got a little caca in there,
Seemed like
Dave.
it moved.
It did. It started coming out, but I don't want to push it, you know. Hell of a catch, Dave. Hell of a catch, buddy. Now, while we've been monkeying around out there getting ourselves set up to frame the upper deck, the plumbers have been in here just absolutely slaving away. They have a ton of work they got to do plumbing up all 3 individual bathroom stalls, as well as this is going to be like a co-ed double sink setup right here. Obviously, we've got all of our water lines coming in, drain lines, vent lines coming all the way out through the roof. Then over here in the larger bathroom, they went ahead and got this all plumbed up. I believe there's a urinal that goes right here, regular toilet right there, and then the sink and everything goes over there on that wall. And then over here in the janitor's closet, this is where things get pretty wild. I believe there's 2 tankless water heaters, one there, and then we've got the mop sink, which, like, check this thing out. Yeah, it's pretty tricked out little mop sink. So things are moving along pretty good, and we're actually starting to make some real progress here. And one of the next big steps is going to be the scariest wall here to take down, because it's number 1 already falling down. Like, yeah, we're not really excited because the whole building's going this way. That's why we have the straps inside holding the trusses back, pulling them that away and trying to anchor them to the concrete. But we think by having the new framing here for these bathrooms, it's going to help lock the building in a little bit and not let it want to do this. So that'll be the next move. Now that we know my old excavator over here is legal and doesn't need some stupid overpriced permit, you know, and they can't get me for nothing, which is kind of why I like this thing. We're going to continue to make progress. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, get a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you got to be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.